Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm talking to myself. Mhm. Oh, well, we got some people getting ready to join, anyways. Uh-oh. We got three in the chat. Any more? Any more? Any more? Come on. Go, 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 go. Let's get this show on the road. All right, all right, all right. We got somebody coming up on panel. None other than the Southern man, Mr. Cajun Corn Hunter, a.k.a. Boudreaux. Add to stage.
What's up,
And
my cousin? How you doing?
hey, what's going on?
Not a lot. I gotta pop out. You got a raid coming in a little bit.
I see that.
You got a raid
Make sure
coming
y'all
in a little bit. Few
make
minutes.
sure y'all hit those thumbs up. I am live from the new company truck. We are no longer driving the Volvo. We went back to being company drivers. We're still teaming, but because the Volvo is going to be 16,000 and above to fix, we stuck it in storage for now until we fix it. We're either going to sell it or we'll bring the truck over here to this company and lease it on with them as owner operators.
Cool deal.
So within time, we'll come back and reevaluate that. So for now, this is what we're doing.
Hello, Backwoods. How you doing? Lakes Automotive. How you doing? Rich GT 350.
Yeah.
Tar Heel. All right, I see a couple from the other live stream that's coming in now. So thank y'all for coming in.
I know I went live, what, Monday? I think it was.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't
I
remember.
don't know. I don't know. You sent me the link, but
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
in the bed
Rail
already.
92.
Oh, that was Sunday. That's when
Yeah, Sunday. Because
Theo
Theo
didn't
didn't
go
go live.
live. Right. Renegade, what's up, mon ami? Rail 92,
Hey, Renegade.
22. Man, I got off the phone. It took me an hour and a half I ordered a camera, a webcam.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And it's right. Here. That. The, when I hooked it up, got it on there, I was live with somebody, I forget who it was. It worked fine, except for the lines rolling up and all that, and white lines. Then, which, wasn't too bad. So the next
Right.
live stream I went on, an hour later, it started glitching, white, all right, like right here, from right here all the way to the edges, white glitches,
Oh, wow.
like a cracked screen on a TV or a phone, that
Right.
kind of white. So I got a hold of the company a couple of days ago, and I said, "Look, camera's defective. Well, we need a video." So okay, I was live last night with a field guy, so I took a video while we were live. He said it was okay to do it. Took a video of that webcam. All right, not a problem. Then I went live. After 3 hours with field guy, I went live at midnight. At midnight, go.
I was in
So
bed.
that was another 3 hours. So I got with the company today, and I was on the phone with them. Like I said, about an hour and a half. Not on the phone, on the chat. Customer service chat. Well, finally, they wanted me to put it in Google Drive. Okay, I put it in Google Drive. Never used it in my life. So I finally got it. And then it didn't want to open for 'em. You know, they had access to it. I made sure of that. And so they said, well, send it, put it as a YouTube video. I'm like, okay. So I did that, made a YouTube video with it. Which that was easy enough to do because I know how to do that naturally. And so they said, okay, uh, we saw it, it's defective. We're going to give you your money back. I said, all I want is a new camera. They said, we don't do that. We give you your money back, you order a new camera. I'm like, oh, okay.
Huh.
Well, at the price I paid for it, they gave me triple, almost triple the money back for what I paid for.
Oh wow.
I paid $3 for the camera. They gave me back $8. And I asked them, I said, you sure that's it? You know, I only paid $3, you know, and some change. And they said, yes, sir. You bought it on a special sale, a 6-hour sale, and it's not on sale anymore. So we pay you back the money that it's for right now.
Mhm.
Okay, it's fine. They might catch it and kind of amend that, you know. But if they don't, I told them about it.
They give you the
But
money. What's whatever. It happens like that in the regular stores too. Because I had to take,
mm,
I had to warranty out a Cobalt XTR half edge impact. It
no.
wasn't on sale anymore. It was regular price because I bought it on sale.
Okay.
Well, when I went back to warranty it out, it was full price. So she gave me the difference back. She gave me more money than what I actually paid for it. I'm like, "Are you sure you're doing this right?" And she's like, "Yeah, because I only paid this much amount. I'm just looking just to warranty it out and get a new one or whatever you're going to do with it." She says, "Yes, well, here's like $30 or $40 back, the difference from sale price and the regular price." So I walked out of Lowe's with $40 in my pocket
$40 more.
in a brand new
Damn.
impact.
Hey, Miss Jamie.
So, hey, Jamie,
Yeah, David
no,
Carlisle was there
they put
last
us
night.
in. Hey, David, we went back. This is a company I worked for many, many years ago. We actually came back to them, and they put us in I think a 2024 Kenworth T680.
Whoa.
Really
Hello.
nice truck.
Yeah. Yeah. And a buddy of mine had a Kenworth. Are you in a bad area or is it on my end?
I'm feeding off of Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
Hey,
can
M.
see me now.
Lizer. Yeah, we always could see
Hey,
you.
Liza.
Your picture was frozen. I didn't hear no audio.
Shit, hang on a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn.
I mean, shave again. Damn it.
Stop that. But yeah, we're still teaming. But for now, this is what was for the best. This is what we had to do because I'm not wanting to pay $16,000 to fix that other truck at this point.
Yeah,
and there's
well, I mean, it's paid for. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it's paid
it's,
for.
you
Yeah.
know, it's, you're, you're doing good by putting it in storage, temporary storage. It's not good to long storage, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Uh, but
But
eventually
once
you
we
get
get
it
it,
fixed.
yeah, once we get it fixed, we're gonna reevaluate and see what we want to do because we can always bring it over here and put it on the fleet here as owner
Yeah,
operators.
right.
But this
Now, did you,
company they have the freight. We're no longer dealing with brokered freight. They have contracted freight. So
okay, Leeser. Is it a Z or S? Leeser or Leeser? Leeser, S or Z? Leeser. Because I always said Eliza, and a lot of other people said that too. So,
Mhm.
Renegade again. Oh, there's Jungle Bob.
Hey, Jungle Bob, we are
So,
here and live.
did Panther want to cover the repair charges for you, or
Um, Expeditors,
or
they see when we first got with Expeditors, they say once we pay the truck off, they'll help us with any repairs. But the
okay?
boss at the last minute said, "No, we're not going to pay for any repairs. You're on your own." Blah 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 blah. After
Uh,
everything we've done for that company, we just decided we were done with them. I
okay,
will I will never recommend anybody go over to Expediter Services in South Haven, Mississippi to buy a truck. I will never recommend anybody to go over to Panther Premium Logistics and drive for them because they're a shit company. It looks like they're getting ready to go out of business anyway. So that's two companies I will never endorse ever. It just won't happen because the way they did us. It literally left a bad taste in my mouth. And we
yeah. If they
worked.
don't want to help you, since you paid the truck off, if they don't want to help you with that, then that means they don't care about their owner operator.
Exactly. We'll work here. We'll set up a business account. We'll and we'll put money in it. Um, after 3 months of after 3 months of showing activity on that business account, we'll be able to go get a secondhand loan, a $17,000 secondhand loan to get the truck fixed. Injectors by the dealership, and then the rest of it I'll do on my own.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll either bring it over here, or if we think we're doing better on the company side of it, we'll just stay company drivers and take it out to Volvo and sell it.
There you go.
Hey,
I
middle
get.
Larry.
I mean, it's paid for. You've made money with it, so whatever you sell it for is more or less gravy.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, we'll have to satisfy that loan after when we sell it.
Oh
If we
yeah,
go
but
that
if you get a loan to fix it, you're gonna put it to work and keep it. So I mean, that's not a problem there.
route. But if I just fix a few things, get it good enough to where we still get some good money for it, I won't worry about the injectors. I'll do the small things because I'm kind of thinking the injectors are not failing. There's nothing wrong with them, or it's not as big as they said it was. Because you know how some dealerships they like
Yeah.
they like to inflate things. So I'll
Oh
fix
yeah.
a few things on the truck, get it back up and running really good, and after that we'll decide what we're gonna do. If I go that route, it'll definitely be taken up to Volvo and sold back to the dealership, and I won't have to satisfy no loans. Leaser would be correct. I've had people pronounce it as
as
French.
French. That's because I'm French. That's why I wanted to say Liza or Alicia, Alicia, Lisa, or Lisa. So, okay, Lisa. Now I got it. I'm going to have to make a mental note. Scratch that. I'm going to forget it. But yeah, I think I can remember it now. Lisa. Lisa. Okay.
Right.
Said Lisa would be correct. I've had people pronounce it as French.
Yep. As of tonight, I will be getting back to my regular schedule for night driving. So that's one of the reasons. That's another reason why I'm doing a live tonight, because I'm staying up really late, probably till about 3 or 4 a.m. And I'll be sleeping during the day again.
There you
So,
go. How many runs? Y'all make a run yet or no?
no, we just we picked the truck up this morning. We got everything pretty much settled into the truck. We got all the decal, a bunch more decals put on it. We had to get the fifth wheel greased. We had to get our glad hand extenders put on it, because with this being a company truck and I don't have the tools with me, I didn't want to take the chance of damaging anything on the back of this truck with the wrong tools. So I had them put the glad hand extenders on it. Now, if I would have had the right tools with me, yeah, I would have done the work myself. They greased the fifth wheel. We had some computer issues. The link to our tablet for the Qualcomm system, whatever you want to call that thing they're using now here. And we're just sitting here.
That'll work.
She'll get on the load board probably tomorrow, and we'll just get a load and start traveling from there.
Ese no trabajé, güey. That'll work.
Car cleaner in our RV makes the carbon monoxide. Oh man.
Yeah, I imagine.
So everything's getting back to normal. It's been a long few months.
Be back in a sec.
All right.
Yeah, y'all were making money recovering the trucks, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it probably wasn't what you were making before, but I mean, hey, you know, a little bit of couscous in the bank is better than no couscous.
Right. We had hotel rooms to stay in every night. I mean,
Right.
yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a headache, but we were still making money. We saved Expediter Services a lot of money, because for a semi recovery, if they was to go to a tow truck company or some kind of recovery company and hire them, they can charge them up towards $10,000 per truck.
Yep.
and they were barely paying us 4 or 5, including rental car and everything else.
4 or 5,000.
Hmm.
Oh hell, that's better money than I thought you were making.
Well,
Damn. Like 200
that
a day for you and the missus. $100 a day for you
no, it
a piece.
was 200. It was 200 for me and 200 for her. So they were more or less paying us as a team $400 a day.
Not bad,
No, no, not bad.
not bad. And then they paid your hotel and your rent car. So man, you came out like greasy gravy. You
Yep.
know.
Rental car, all the fuel. Um, we had to pay for food and stuff like that, but that's normal. Anything that went wrong with the recovery trucks, they paid for. They paid for all the diesel. So, hey, chef.
Hey, Chef Scott.
No, every time I would open up my email and see your email, I'm like, damn it, I missed another one.
I missed one of yours, Sunday. So
Uh-huh.
lately I've been going to bed early. I, once I eat, and I'm trying to eat at the right time, and then well, Theo didn't go on, so I ate a huge plate. Okay, we had some green sausage and a
Mm.
gravy, not smoked sausage, the green sausage. And Missy had threw some potatoes in there, and oh man, I filled up. I mean, I actually ate too much. I've been eating too much. And my belly's getting big. I wish my belly would go to my legs or whatever. You know, not in fluid neither, because my feet are still swelling with that neuropathy crap. But anyway, once I ate that huge plate of food, I just, Johnny was here, and we were waiting on Theo. Missy brought Johnny home, and when she came back, I was in the bed, and I was like, I don't know, 8:30, something like that. Then I got up that night at 11 or midnight, something like that. I woke up because that was like a nap for me, because I didn't take a nap in the daytime. So, uh, I responded to your email.
Uh-huh.
I miss it. Yeah, on my butt. What's up, Quick Wrench?
Hey, quick wrench.
Yeah, Quick Wrench was in chat last night, live stream at midnight. Me and Phil guy, we was going through some coins and all that, and getting his microscope set up and all that. I
Mm.
went through a bunch of pennies, wheat pennies, unsearched wheat pennies. I found a few good ones. Instead of the 1950s and the 40s, I found a good bunch of teens, bunch of 20s, and one 1909, no VDV on it though, and no mint
Right.
mark, just a 1909 Lincoln penny, the first year they made it. And then I was putting rolls. I got my boxes of rolls out, so I got them. I
Mm.
forget how. I should have marked how many rolls were in this thing. I think between that box and this bag right here, I got 30, almost 30 rolls of wheat pennies,
Uh-huh.
1940s and 50s.
Ham.
Quit taking them no acetol pills.
Week ended on a sour note. My landlady's brother passed away last night. We went to check on him today, and he was gone. Oops, sorry to hear that one.
Was that in a bad way he was gone, or he just went to Hawaii or something?
I think he passed away.
Okay. Passed away last night. Oh, okay. All right. Well, sorry to hear that. But I still got a lot of pennies. I still got a lot of pennies. In these types of bags that were vacuum sealed. And I think I opened this one up myself. Because here's a roll here. Yeah, I think I opened these up myself. That bag of pennies. This bag of pennies.
Damn.
That's all uncirculated rolls. Original bank wrap rolls. This bag of pennies. This bag of pennies.
Hey,
These
Frost.
came from the other one. These 3 rolls.
Mark Olson. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Loose Wheaties from Rick Snow. Some more 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 loose Wheaties from Rick Snow. Wait, there's more. This box almost full. Y'all can see the bottom row, bottom layer, and some on the top layer. That, oh man. Another full hatch of them right there. They call that a hatch. Not 10 in there. Oh boy. And I got some more that I gotta go get and go through. Man, Mom.
Are you able to put those coins in rolls, or are you just gonna leave them in the plastic bags?
Oh, those unsearched?
The ones in the Ziplocs.
Them. I'm gonna go through them and then I'm gonna put them in some rolls.
Are you gonna have to wear rubber gloves, or can you just handle them?
Oh, they old. I still hold them by the edges though.
Mm-hmm.
I still hold them by the edges, like this, like that. Even though they well loved, worn, all that. I mean, there's a few in there that's not well worn and loved, like this right here. You can still see that light red
That
brown.
that almost brand new look.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, they call this red brown instead of red. I think this is like a 1954 or something. 56. But hey, for being 1956, just say 55. Okay, let's average it out. They just say 60. Okay, that's 63 years old. 63 plus 4, that's 67 years old.
Hang on to that thought. We got another person down here in the basement from I guess you would call it the Midwest.
Oh, is it who I think it is?
It ain't James.
Oh, okay. I thought it was James. Well, it might
No.
be Theo. There it is. I got it right.
Mr.
What's up,
Country
Theo?
Mile Garage.
What up, guys? How we doing
What's
tonight?
happening? Yeah, boom.
We're doing that's about it,
Good.
right?
I just got home a little bit ago. I just got done eating, so not a long day.
Yeah.
I hated
Hey,
to miss it.
Laser,
Sunday.
Jamie, David, Chef. Who else is here?
Jamie.
Yeah, already mentioned Jamie.
Frosty, I think, is here too.
Okay.
Frosty.
Mark
I didn't see
Olson.
him. Hey, Mark. I didn't see Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty's in there too. He was.
Quick ranch.
Yep, Quick Ranch. So what's new? What are we talking about?
Sitting in the new truck.
New, like
showing
brand
up.
spanking new or new to you truck?
It's got 13 miles on it.
Oh, that's brand spanking new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
24 Kenworth.
24 Kenworth.
Oh,
It does-
wait.
Yeah.
What transmission do you have in it? 15 speed? Please tell me a 15 speed.
It's automatic.
Ah.
But it's
Busted
got
my
the
bubble.
it's got the Cummins in it.
Okay, well, that makes up for that.
There you go. You got the best of everything.
Hmm
Oh, it's like Kenworth.
This truck ain't even got its license plate on it. It was just delivered the other day to here.
You're not getting a headache from that new smell in there?
No.
No? Okay. There's Frosty.
Yeah, we got to come back in a couple of weeks and get the plate, or have them deliver it to another terminal.
Yeah, I
But
was
this-
showing off a bunch of rows of wheat pennies, Country Mile. Not all of them were wheat pennies, though. You know, some of these in these sacks like this are Lincoln Memorials instead of Wheaties, and the newer Shields. You know, but I don't know. I think I showed off 125 rows, something like that. At least that.
Hey, Mark, $4.99. That's what you pay for diesel around here.
That's one thing I ain't got to worry about anymore is gas prices for these big trucks. Company truck, they pay for the fuel.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're bag of shit to hold.
Now,
They pay for fuel and they pay for the maintenance.
a couple of days ago, we brought Johnny Best to Walmart so he can get a few things. And at the Murphy station in front of Walmart, there it was 304, I think. You know, I'm adding the 303.99, okay, or 303.9, whatever. So yeah, $3.10 a gallon. That's for regular unleaded.
I don't really pump that much gas, so
Oh, and they had a truck dumping a load. So Johnny was saying, "Well, we'll find out tomorrow if the price went up or down. Usually, when they dump a load, the price they'll change the price.
Mhm.
You know, or not. You know."
Right. Oh yeah, quick wrench. That's been fixed. We were driving it last weekend.
Where's the truck at now?
The Chevrolet, it's sitting right behind the Volvo.
Oh, it's not at your brother's. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right behind the Volvo in storage.
You ever got the trailer on the Volvo?
No, I didn't have to. The only reason I was going to do that if we had to drive the Silverado down here. If I would have drove the Silverado down here, then I would have put the trailer on top of the Volvo. Invert today, testing the fuel pump in it. Did you get it running, Chef? Been driving around all week with a yard and a half of topsoil in my Chevy and still getting 18. Wow. Still getting 18 miles per gallon
Damn.
with all that weight in the back of the Chevy. Yeah.
Damn. That's probably a yard and a half fit in the bed of that truck.
You'd be surprised.
Theo, I got a question for you.
Yo.
On Liberty, the V6,
Yeah.
3.7, whatever it is. Johnny got a new lash adjuster, lifter. Okay.
Yeah.
And he put it in. He put the rocker on back over it. He did it with his hand. All right. I think we talked about this 2 weeks ago. He wanted to turn it over to make sure that valve wasn't stuck. And well, he finally did that. And the rocker arm, it looks like the valve springs are high, equal with the other ones on that bank. And I said, well, Johnny, that only means one thing. They gave you the wrong lifter. Because there's two different ones. There's two different ones. Now, they said to bring it in, but Johnny mic'd it and he brought it in with his micrometer. But they did it for diameter, okay? They didn't do it for length. Is the difference between the two lifters for that engine? There's two different ones. Is it the height of it or is it the diameter of it?
I don't know.
Because his spring, I mean, the rocker arm is never tight with that new one. And the other one, the old is kaput. It's that mashed down and it's stuck. Naturally from all that crud getting in that little hole, It's the height, JW said. Okay. Because I told Johnny that. I said, Johnny, I'm thinking that they gave you the wrong lift. Okay, good. So it is the height, two different heights, same diameter, but two different heights on that last.
There you go. There you got your answer.
Okay, thank you very much. me and John is going to O'Reilly's tomorrow, and they're going to order the other.
Mm-hmm. Hey, JWC Tech.
JWC Tech, how are you?
In fact, I ought to get on the phone with him right now and let him know.
I know with I don't know about the Yes Welder, to be honest with you. I like to stick with the with the upper brands, but
Lakes Automotive just ran into that issue a week ago. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says I live at O'Reilly's. The shop owner has a business account.
Yeah, John, we have a business account over there too.
Yeah,
we get like 20-30% off.
I don't.
And it's a charge account. It's a charge account.
I don't get any discount with O'Reilly, so I told him to fuck off.
Well, they give us 20, 30, whatever.
Well, and then a couple months later, they stopped by to drop off some warranty stuff for one of my customers. And they're like, well, why come we don't sell you any parts? So, well, I've got an account. Except y'all don't want to give me a discount when I buy parts. So why would I have an account?
Yeah.
They didn't even want to take $1 off.
Damn. They didn't charge you a delivery fee, did they?
Well, this was for the customer, not for me. So I mean, that was warranty stuff.
Yeah. Because I look stuff up on the internet, and the price that they sell it on the account is way cheaper than the price on the internet.
They
Uh-huh.
weren't doing that for me. So I had a couple customers that had an account with O'Reilly's, and I told them, said, just delete all that crap out. They don't give you no discount.
Right.
So
Yeah. Oh, and then we have a commercial charge account at Napa over here in town. That was
Jamie says Miller all the way, and M. Leeser says I have a link. I'm a Lincoln guy myself when it comes to welders.
I like both, Lincoln and Miller.
Oh, well,
Miller
one of
makes
I
it
have
aw-
zero. I don't know. I have zero experience with Miller. I always had Lincoln. So
There's a lot of welders down here that put a portable gas engine or diesel, whatever. Miller Bobcats. Yeah, Bobcats. They install them on a trailer, a regular flatbed utility trailer
Yeah.
with the short sides on it. They mount a toolbox on the front. They got their rings, they hold the rings for the acetylene and oxygen bottles, welded onto the frame, and boom, then all they do, open the toolbox, get their cutting hoses and gauges out, screw them on, go to work.
yep. Yeah, I hear you, M. Leeser. I was kind of surprised about that too. So, but I don't care. Not my problem. So, if they don't want to sell me anything, then they can keep your stuff. I'll just go get it somewhere else. That does want to give me a discount, and that does want to have my business. So,
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Yeah, I either want a Miller or a Lincoln, one of the two.
Well, you can also consider ESOP.
Hmm.
ESOP is another good brand. Hey,
Oh,
Mid
this,
Atlantic, how are you?
this one's going to be the one in pretty much the last welder I buy. So, and I've been looking at I don't know, I just like what the Lincoln or the Miller's offer more than any other one, more than
Yeah.
Harbor Freight or anything like that. So, go 500 miles total this week.
Holy gas.
Going to Eastside Welders. It must be really good if your customers are going to Eastside Welders. Flex volt batteries. Oh man, come on now. A welder that works off of a flex volt battery.
Yeah.
No.
You can weld off your alternator too.
Oh damn.
That's how those off-road boys do that. They modify their alternator and they can weld off of it.
Huh. I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things that, like buying a battery operated lawnmower. Yes, a lot of people like that, but I'm just one of those people. I want a gasoline lawnmower.
Yeah, same thing here. Yep, that's right, Jamie.
Yeah. $3,600 for it?
I doubt it's that bad. What was Jamie saying? She was getting 11 miles to the gallon, 12 miles to the gallon.
Uh-huh.
So that ain't too bad.
2004 GM 500
Damn.
HD, so 410 gears. Damn near trouble. I bet it did. Gotta learn how to coast to save gas. Yeah. Same thing for the semis. You coast down a big hill and you take that momentum and go up the next hill.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I'm told. We'll see what kind of fuel mileage this thing gets.
Well, hey, it's got a Cummins in it, so it'll be good.
Mm-hmm. From what I hear, we'll more likely be coast to coast drivers.
Oh, Jamie
You-
said I got over 13 miles to the gallon.
Uh-huh.
Good knowledge.
That's pretty good.
Damn good.
I get 11 mixed, 10 towing my camper. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was something like that, Jamie. 11 or 12, something like that. But hey, Adam, how are you?
Hey, Adam.
What's up, small time?
I still got to mail that stuff to Adam. I've been busy, man.
Let's see here. There we go. Go back here. Cool.
No, I did not, Adam. Because I've got on each jaw, I got one good bolt. So I just gonna use in the middle. I use one good bolt, and then the rest I'm just gonna button weld them in and call it good. You know, those jaws. You know, if the ones that you're talking about making for me, I'm sure they'll last me for the rest of my life. So it'll be the next guy's problem after that. One of my boys can deal with it afterwards and say, "Damn it, Dad, why didn't you have to do it that way?"
Damn, they got the tractor pull, antique tractor pulls this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The big
Dave,
tractor.
I was working on something interesting actually that was yesterday, and then tomorrow or here in another day or so, I have to work on it some more.
And I want to go to them, but if I'd have known a week ahead of time, I'd have made plans for it.
Uh-oh. Look at that.
Damn, look at that drive on. Damn,
It's got a Cummins in it. It's an 07.
damn. Who's that for?
Well, it looks like I bought it.
Am
So
I
it's-
looking at the owner of it?
Yeah, it looks like I bought it. So
Damn. Yeah, nice little pool wagon there.
I tell you what, I mean, I've got that 5.9 in my Chevy in that square body, and the same 5.9 is in this truck.
Uh-huh.
But that ZF6 transmission sure makes all the difference in getting the horsepower to the ground. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Because now I drove that truck today. I'm like, holy shit, maybe I need to put a ZF6 in my Chevy.
Yeah, but what about the mileage though on the Chevy?
I'm getting 18, 19 miles to the gallon with that thing.
Okay, now what if you put the ZF in the Chevy? What you'll get?
It'll probably be better because you got 2 extra gears.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony, how are you?
Hey, Anthony. Yeah, it's been a while.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I made a comment a couple of weeks ago. Has anybody seen Anthony lately? I hadn't seen him in a while. Kind of everybody's getting worried about it, you know?
Yeah, everything's getting back to normal again.
That's right, Jamie. You get those 12 valves, man, they're hard to beat, if you ask me. But I was kind of shocked the difference in between power automatic versus stick shift. I mean, it's shocking. That's all I got to say.
I always prefer the standard myself.
Well, okay. For work, I always use standard, but for my personal vehicle, always like to have the automatic.
Okay.
Because if you got to make a phone call and you got to shift gears, that's getting to be, that's getting to be a little hard. You know what I
Shouldn't
mean?
be on the phone driving anyway.
Well, but if you have a phone call, then yeah. But
That's why you invest in a phone mount
Yeah.
and get
There you
yourself
go.
an earbud.
Speaker.
Or you only have to hit one button. Doop. Well, two buttons. Answer the phone
Yeah.
call and put it on speaker.
Yeah.
she says I can do a 12 valve with a 4-speed, but I'd have to gear
355.
355. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to gear it to 355, Jimmy. 372, you should be just fine.
So, what do you have in the Chevy? You have a stick shift or automatic in the
Automatic.
Chevy truck?
Yeah.
Automatic. And the Ford, you have a standard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anthony says he's getting paid for all his skills nowadays.
Yeah, with
Red-
410s, Jamie, you got to watch out. You don't want to go too high with your gears. The first thing I would check is whatever transmission you go for, look at your gear ratios
Mhm.
on your last gear. If it's 1-to-1, you do not want to go to 410s. Because then you'll be screaming going down the road, or you have to put bigger tires on your truck.
Right.
When I look at swaps like that, and do my homework on it, I probably spend more time at looking at gear ratios and stuff like that than I do look at how to mount the engine. I have 410s. I would probably go to 355s for the reason of 1-to-1. Yeah.
Mhm.
I would agree with you, Jamie.
Mhm.
If your transmission, the highest gear is 1-to-1, you definitely want to stick with your 355s.
Words are hard tonight. Oh, do I have any cigars up here? I think I do. Yeah. Cuban rounds. There we go. Cuban rounds. This morning was the first morning this whole week I was able to actually. Well, I didn't really sleep in this morning either. I was actually able to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, but hey, Jamie, a gas engine like your 460 likes to run a little higher RPMs. Diesels don't like that. So your 410 with your gas engine actually would be a better combination because you get a little more, just a smidge more low end torque that way.
Chevy has a 3.42 gear. I believe with the 5.3, I have a 16 GMC 6.2 liter with 373, and it's a beast. I would bet it is a beast.
I think she's looking for mileage. Well, earlier, Frosty, she was talking about putting a 12 valve in her brake nose forward, and that you would have to change the gearing in her rear
Talking about
end.
talking about the 460 Ford you got?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been poking Jamie already for as long as she's got that brake nose. I've been poking her about putting a 12 valve in it. just for fun, just for good, for good laugh. That's it. I mean, that I tell her she has to or anything about it like that. But
just for shits and giggles.
yeah, give you something to talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DT360, which is basically identical to a 5.9 Cummins, because International built those to compete with the 5.9 Cummins, the DT360.
I'll tell you what, these Cuban rounds are pretty damn good.
Damn. Where'd you get them from? Pipes and Cigars?
The Route 66 casino on I-40.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what them cost? About $5 a piece? 6?
350, I think.
That's not bad.
That's
That's
right,
not
Dave.
bad at all.
Raging killing the new car smell.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Shit, we woke up this morning. It's been non-stop until about 6 or 7 o'clock tonight.
Uh, I missed out on a good deal 2 weeks ago. I got one of them ads in from Pipes and Cigars,
Right.
and I think it was 12 cigars. I think it was $8. I don't know if I threw that coupon, that ad flyer away or not. I mean, hell, $8 for that many cigars. You don't get your choice, but they had a good choice already. Some Rocky Patel, that a couple of Cohibas in there, which I like Cohibas. That's as close as you're gonna get to Corona Double X.
Right.
I used to get boxes of the Cohibas from a buddy of mine. He was in Florida. He was an airplane mechanic and a pilot, and he would fly to Cuba a lot for customers, and he would bring back a box of Cohibas, and it was $50 a box. My cost, a wooden box, $50. Man, I was giving to lawyers, judges. I had some pull back then. I put it that way. Giving away a $10 cigar.
Those cigars that Clint Eastwood used to smoke on the movies he made. I'd love to find some of those.
Me and somebody else was talking about those not long ago. I know the name of them, I just can't think of it. I used to get the little cigars with the cigarillos or whatever in that little tin. There's a red and black box, with 10 of them, and I think he had, I forget, 5 or 6 whatever little cigars in them. They were long. I want to call them stilettos, but they're not stilettos.
The only thing I can think of is cigarillos.
Which one?
Cigarillos.
No, it's not that. It's something else. And they were about that big around, same size as Clint Eastwood used to smoke,
Hmm.
but that long.
Which cigars remind me of the Eastwood cigars?
Yeah, backwoods too. That the hand rolled. They all rolled the. Uh-oh.
Oh,
They all rolled a little different. They not all of them are the perfect exact shape. Everyone, I love the backwoods. I do.
oh, you did something.
It'll be back.
Hmm.
Man, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to hold off on that a little while.
For a little while, anyway.
What's my video looks a little better
Yeah, you're good.
with this new camera.
Looks like it's a little bit more black and white, but you're still good.
Yeah, I can adjust that. It changes from daylight to night. So
I'd leave it just like it is. It gives it a different contrast.
if I go too much on the color, I got the driver just with it,
Hmm.
the software, put it that way. The guy that Wayne, custom screen printing, he sent me this camera. It's a Logitech, a little C270, lower end, bottom of the line camera, but it's Logitech. And I got the
Hmm.
software for it, and that's downloaded. I could just go into software and change the color, the gain, contrast, all that. I can move it up and down. I can move it sideways. I don't have to go over here and move it with my hand. You know,
Hmm.
I can zoom in, zoom out.
I mean, I could still, when you showed that green crayon box that you had the coins in, I could still see the green color on that.
Oh, okay.
But the way your camera's set up right now, it looks like it's more black and white. It looks perfect. Yeah, you can still see the green on that.
Okay. Probably because I don't have any light. You know.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Color. Go in here. There we go. How's that? That's a little better, ain't it?
Yeah.
You can see the blue towel behind me. Yeah. I don't want my face to be red like that. Okay. Uh, White balance. Alright. I think I got a little bit better right there.
Hey, John Russo. Cigars Clint Eastwood smoked were Tuscany
Toscana.
Cloud 6-inch. They're
Toscana.
$10 a piece. And for 15, they're oh man.
$10 a piece. Well, they're
For
$10 a piece, and then for 15, they over 180. So 15 at 10 would be 150.
Probably with tax or something like that.
What's up, John Russo?
Let's see. Let's
That
see what we
name
can.
sounds familiar. John Russo.
Lady Spitfire. What's going on?
What's up, Lady Spitfire? How you doing?
Let's see. I think it's in here. It's here. Get rid of that. Whoop whoop. Thought you knew. Let's see. Sent. Copy that. Let's see. Chef, any chance you got a set of police interceptor heads rat hollowed somewhere?
Rat hole. I'll be right back.
All right.
Gotta go lean on the dot.
Some more people in the chat. People. Oops. Nope. Contacts? Nope. Hold. Dave, are you following me? Dave, are you stalking somebody? I have 2 460s left in my stash. Frosty the Iceman. PET. Frosty, I'm going to put my email in the chat. If you want to. Oh, here we go. He is finally back. Come on. There we go. Lose internet?
No, my computer just froze up. I couldn't even move my mouse around. So
Oh shit.
thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Well, if anybody wants to come up on panel, maybe I got to try to keep it family friendly.
Oh, so I gotta watch my mouth, huh?
No, what I mean family friendly is saying no No negative ADA talk.
Look at that.
Nothing.
Adam
Somebody.
wants to hop on.
Well, the email is in the chat. Y'all email me. Send me an email, and I will send the link. I don't have everybody's email. I don't know why my phone doesn't save all that stuff, but it doesn't. Picked up 18s of 3/4, 18-inch 3/4, 8 square stock. Oh, he picked up that square stock you showed him last week.
Yeah, it works good, Mark. So it's a cheap way to store your crow's feet.
A box of 50 is $159. Them Toscano Classicos.
Mark, I'm just glad that I can help. So
I'm waiting on him.
oh, Jamie sent an email as well.
All right. Well, whenever they decide to come across my email. Come on.
18 inches of 3/8 square stuff. Crow's foot. I guess crow's foot. Live on in now. Great tip. That's it.
There we go.
Yeah, it does save a bunch of space, Mark. It's a great way to store them. So
Oh yeah, that little tip and trick you did. You showed us last week or whatever. 2 weeks ago.
yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That keyway stop. Key stop.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Clipboard. Up and down. And it.
I was looking up something today and a site came up. It was titanium. 3/8 thick titanium. 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter, which is about 4 inches by 4 inches, I think. For like $4.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
Jamie.
Miss Jamie. How you doing, Shat?
Just got home from this. Well, I've been home from the store and the shop. I did an early day for the army side, and then I went to the shop. So
Gotcha.
I've been doing just some light stuff because I went pretty did a lot of work this week, a lot of billable hours, and Monday I'll get paid. So
Hey, Pat CB.
Patsy B, how are you?
I am back in the shop. So finally,
Good.
and this, Theo knows, this is like my go-to, 100%. This light, perfect.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Jamie.
Love it. Love it. It is perfect.
What is it?
I love mine too. It's too handy to have.
I missed it. What is it?
It's a neck light. Like I think
Oh,
this is
okay.
because I can have, so when I get notifications on my phone, I can have my bone conductive earpiece and I can still hear what's going on. and then I can have this light when I'm looking at something. Like I gotta go pull heads off of a Vortec 5.3. That's gonna be fun. Yep.
Hello, everybody.
Frosty,
What's happening?
Yeah, Frosty.
Yes, Mark. That is the easy red light.
Where's Dave?
He's not here.
Dave's not here, man. You talking about David Carlisle, or Quick Wrench? Which one?
Ooh, good place.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
'Cause Dave Carlisle, he's never here.
All done. Okay, I used to like the later model 70. So I had a 78 F250 in high school with the 460. That was interesting.
I had a couple of Lincolns, old Lincolns, big 2-doors, and I found out after a while that the later blocks were a little bit stronger. The early ones were scalloped out, and if you got the later ones, late 70s, they had more of a solid pan rail, and they were a little bit thicker.
Yeah, my 87 is the last of the carbureted series 460s.
So it's still got the bigger valves and the bigger cylinder head.
The what?
I think that's still got the bigger valves and the early style head on it then.
Yeah, that's why when I advanced it's the timing, the base timing, and it woke it up.
Oh yeah, big time.
So when I did that, I had to change from the 64 jets to the 66, and now my plugs are reading like.
Did you put a early timing chain set in there?
No, it's got the stock timing chain. It's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, if I did the early timing chain set, yes, I'll wake it up more, but it's fine. Then I'll have to probably go to a 750 carb, and I'm fine. I'm fine with the 600. I took an 1850 Holly that I got off the marketplace for $50 and put an electric choke kit and a couple gaskets, and that's what I've been running.
I had an 85 Lincoln. I didn't have it. I got the engine out of it. It was 85 Lincoln 302 HP. 302 HP. I had a 68 Ford pickup. My 6-cylinder, straight 6 in it went out. There was a 235 in it, I think. So I got my 68 Ford pickup.
Yeah. Okay.
68.
Wasn't
Camper Special.
It wasn't a 240 straight 6?
A 240. That's it. 235 is a Chevrolet. My bad. It was a 240. Anyway.
I didn't mean to correct like that.
Well, thank you for doing that. Anyway, the junkyard had a Lincoln Continental. It was an 85 and an 18-wheeler climbed on the back of it. So that means the whole car back end, middle of the car, ass end was total. The only thing good was the hood, the front panel, the front cap. So I bought the engine out of it. I think it was $500, and they installed it in my truck for I think it was $600 total price. They put it in my 68 Ford pickup. That thing was scream bloody murder. That was a good engine. Good engine. It had the heads, the head bolts were Allen hex head bolts. There wasn't a regular standard head bolt. You had to put a half-inch Allen wrench in them to tighten them up.
Huh.
Believe it or not, they still say sell made in the USA. I guess this is an old stock Walker kit, but this is for that Motorcraft that I'm putting together. That's a part that I set the carbon monoxide alarm off with Behrman's carb
I gotta
cleaner.
go Adam style.
No, I'm not. I'm not a truck driver, lady. I'm an Army / auto tech, part time, not just very, very minimal auto tech.
Bull butter.
Yeah.
And I think everybody will agree with me too. Bull butter.
That's it's
Spitfire
a part-time gig.
Yeah, right.
on
It is.
panel right now. I'm the only one that drives a semi. Maybe
was-
one of these days I'll get enough truck drivers together. I'll have a full panel of truck drivers.
I'm an ex-owner operator. That counts.
I can
Well,
drive.
I'm a farm boy, so I drove trucks before.
I can drive a truck. But I do. Well, technically, yes, I do drive a truck. So I mean, I guess I don't know, but I was gonna go to Holly Ford Fest tomorrow, but I decided against it because I already drove to Kentucky once this week.
Not
I'm
again.
good. I'm good. Well, I already met you in Ohio when it was like -5, as long as it's not -5 again. Chef saw my Jeep. Honda Ridgeline is no, I don't. Oh, that's okay, I got
That's a
that.
fact, David.
That's what
David's catching on.
I drove to Kentucky for the Army job to do an interview for somebody that wants to come into my program. But I drove my 460 up there, which was I don't know why I don't know why I did that. It's whatever.
You just can't help yourself, Jamie. That's all it is.
I drive an average of 250 miles a week. That's my average. And I do have to go fill up the tanks in the truck tomorrow.
Well, Eddie Spitfire, if you really want to get your CDLs, I mean, there's programs out there. The trucking companies will help you get your license. Also, if you're really interested.
Swift. Go to Swift.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Warner-
if you got a
Warner
heartbeat and
Enterprise.
2 hands, they'll
Or
hire you.
Schneider National.
Warner Enterprises. Get you a conventional cab instead of a cab.
Mhm.
Wow, why my phone is just exploding right now. That's great. But no, I just do Army stuff, and I have a very I have a hobby,
Mhm.
a couple of them. Technically, what I do in the Army is a hobby
Right.
too, and then my part-time gig is a hobby. So I don't really work.
Oh, Jamie, I forgot to ask you last night. Got a question for you. I sent you an email 3 months ago, probably, something like that. I think the name of David Clark, earphones. Pilot,
Davy Clark's
heavy headsets.
I call them Davy clamps.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, they hold your ears too tight.
Yeah. I had light fields when I flew. I still have my aviation headset. Yeah, but when I flew, I had light fields. I don't like active noise canceling though, because they also have the ANR on a lot of the newer aviation headsets, and I cannot stand active noise canceling because active noise canceling does is it injects a frequency to cancel a lot of background noise. Well, that frequency I'm very sensitive to.
Okay.
And you don't want a headache when you're trying to come into for a landing.
I forget what particular model this was, but it was a USB set. Like you plug it into your laptop or your computer. It was $160. That's kind of worth it, ain't it, David Clark?
David Clark's usually run for about $300.
Yeah. I've seen that for $450 and $500.
Now there's like different models. Yeah, like the.
Oh yeah, this is a under the helmet type, so
Okay.
it's not too clampy.
Oh yeah, that's worth it. Now,
Okay.
Hey Fox can fix it. Call Alex. Welcome.
Hey, Fox. Okay.
he wasn't going to drive, and I got an expensive tequila.
Yeah,
Hey,
having
Fox.
a
Kyle.
potato.
What's
Uh-huh.
up? What's up, Kyle Alex?
I think I paid around $5,000 for my license. Including all the training and stuff like that. So it's
Oh,
not
for your
too.
CDL.
Uh-huh.
I got mine way back before they started all that, so I could just it's just a written test and a 1 hour drive test.
Hmm.
See, on the farm, you don't need a CDL. They just stick you in one and they say go.
I actually am texting, like, I found some tires. So, for those, I got my wheels back. I got my wheels back from the restoration shop. I already posted it. They did a really good job.
So how is self-employed life treating you, Adam?
Busy, way too busy.
Good.
He's always self-employed.
As soon as I stopped welding broken pipes, now everyone's harvesting. So now I'm out there fixing broken implements.
Yep.
Kyle, I am parked. I am at the.
in a brand new truck with 13 miles on it. Brand new Kenworth.
I am gonna get a drink. I
All
can still hear.
right.
Nah, this is my OBS Brick News Ford glass. Somebody made it. A Navy Master Chief made it for me.
Let's see. Let's go see the. Not that one. Fun one. Let's go see the company I'm currently.
Man,
back
my
and forth.
RV smells like Barrowman's.
GFI.
Ground fault interrupter circuit? You said GFI?
CFI.
Oh.
CFI. Oh, trucking company CFI.
Contracted Freight Incorporated.
Incorporated. Yeah, I know CFI very well. Used to run with a couple of their drivers. I used to work on their drivers. A lot of CFI drivers with radios back when I had my radio shop at Tiger Truck Stop many moons ago.
Oh.
Hey, Raising Cajun,
There's the metering block. For the
read the comments. The last couple.
Kyle, would you like to do a towel?
Barbecue towel giveaway.
Hang on, watch it. Highlighted.
Oh, bad.
And he said, hell yeah.
Most of the motors
So-
are built at the Lima
so-
engine plant. Some of the best motors Ford off. Is that Lima engine plant? Is that the one that
Lima.
I'll
made?
do that later.
Isn't that the
You
one
see
that
that-
made the 429?
Lima, Ohio.
Didn't they make the 429s?
Cobra Jet, yeah.
Yeah, the 429. Didn't they make the 429 industrial motors for like the F600s?
Yeah, 370s, 429s.
Yeah.
I
Didn't they make
tooled
those in the
that-
Lima plants?
They tooled that plant up in '68. They might be the same place they were making Mercury Edsel Lincoln motors too. You know, the old 430, 462.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes
The
sense.
the weird one with the flat cylinder head.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know they made those, but I was thinking more along the lines of those industrial 429s they put in the F600s.
That's basically just a 460 with an odd head and a
Yeah,
big
true.
snout on the crank. If you trim that snout down, you got a forged crank.
True. I mean, but the 429, the industrial one, isn't that an internally balanced?
All 429s were internal.
Yeah, because mine's an external
Yeah,
balance.
460s are external, and early ones don't have that big. They're external in the rear only. They don't have the weight in the front.
Yeah, mine does. Mine has the weight in the front.
Anything like pre 70, 77, 78 does not have that weight in the front.
Mine also still has the provisions for a mechanical fuel pump, but Ford didn't. It wasn't a popular option to put the mechanical pumps. They use hot fuel handling from like 83 to 87 with the low pressure electric pumps in the tank because of the vapor lock. Because the 460 produces a lot of heat under the hood.
Oh
and
yeah,
and I think it, and I actually think it does. The science, it does actually make a lot of sense because I mean the pumps are working, knock on wood.
you know,
The one was loud that I had to replace. I replaced it like before I jumped on live with Theo.
that motor never really got its
Hey,
shot.
Hey,
That
pal.
it never got the popularity like a Chevrolet did. You know,
Oh.
I mean, they're early 429,
Which one?
but
Say, hey,
No.
Kyle.
Hey,
Say,
Mister.
hey, everybody, Missy.
Say hello, everybody.
I am drinking unsweet tea right now.
I can't do unsweet tea.
you have anything.
This is
I just relax. We're pretty much done here.
Well, I'm going to jump off, Raging. I appreciate the link. Hope everybody's going to have a good night.
yes,
Alright.
it was awesome seeing you, talking to you. And I will be back in your area sometime again. I'm
Take
sure.
it easy, Theo.
See you.
Everybody take care.
Bon week. Plita.
Pluta.
Oh, I'm very brand agnostic. I don't favor one brand over the other. I come into what I come into when it comes to vehicles. I've owned a Cummins. I've owned Fords, Chevys. I have a square body back in Pennsylvania. I have another OBS Ford in Texas, and then I got the 460 here with me, which is kind of growing on me. Before the 351 OBS was my favorite truck ever, but I really like the 460 because I've been driving the 460 every day now. And it's really bad on gas, but it's okay. Low my expectations. $10 a gallon. If I get 13, I'm happy.
I tell you, if I had the time and the spare dollars floating around, I would get another truck, and I want to mess around. I want to do a 429, and I want to do something with an old 400 because I think that old 400 was a
I'm
great.
working on a 400 right now.
Oh,
I'm working
400.
I'm working on a 400M in a 78 Bronco right now. That's what that carburetor that's in the pan that's got Behrmans all over it. That's what that came off of. Because
Is that
it's got
Autolite 2-barrel?
yeah, it's a Motorcraft 2150. It's got the 1.21 Venturis for the higher CFM for the 351 400M, but it's a 400M, and I just rebuilt the distributor in it this past week. So I'm doing the carburetor now. It caught on fire. I did the wiring harness too. All the wiring, everything melted under the hood. So I'm just kind of putting things together right now.
Oh, is that the one you put the new Deutsch connectors on?
No, that's my 460.
If you can,
Oh, okay.
they made a big one. They put them on.
You muted, Frosty.
Yeah.
Very
Camera
few
went
of
out.
them. Very few of them, but there was a couple of 429 2-barrels, and they had a big old carburetor.
Yeah, they had the 1.38 Venturis. It's like 560 or it's like 560 CFM or 575 CFM. It's a big 2-barrel. Big. It's a 1.38 or 1.34. I think it's a 1.38 Venturis, and they put the 2 barrels on the on the 429s. But that was an industrial application.
Probably.
That was like more for like generators, wasn't it?
Could be.
Or when they were running propane on some of them.
Could be. I think I saw somewhere, might be like a not an LTD, but like a
Might have.
models or a station wagon might have had a 2-barrel option early on.
It was probably a Lincoln. No, it wasn't a Lincoln.
Well, Lincoln's all had 4 barrels
It's probably a.
until
Maybe it was a Maybe it was a Mercury.
yeah. All the Lincolns had Autolite 4300s after 72 or thermal quads. I had one with,
Oh God.
and then the early ones had Carter ABS carbs. They never got a flat top.
Yeah, Carter.
AFBs.
AFBs. Yeah, the
Yeah.
AFBs.
Yeah, Carter AFBs. Old square body, big tanks. They had AFBs on them.
I have an 80457 sitting apart right now over there that I'm gonna put a 7.5 power valve in it, and I'm probably gonna put 69 jets in it because when I recurve the distributor in the 460, I might try to see what that carburetor does to it, just to see it, because that came off of the truck. But the original carburetor that was on the truck had 62 jets. It was a Holley 4180, 600 CFM. It was the small carburetor that Holley and Ford concoct together. But that one's no longer. There's no more smog on that truck because it all broke.
A-Wood metal.
Next is a square body LS. I put an LS in a Jeep. That's pretty. That was a pretty interesting swap. It was a 6.2 LS. Yeah, getting the LS to talk to the BCM of the Jeep was very, very annoying. Oh, I don't mean to just be doing like info dumping. I get long-winded.
All good.
LS, aka Lady Spitfire.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
You know, they do a lot with those things, and my hat's off to them, but it don't have a big enough bore. I just
Right.
take it serious.
Hi, Wood and Metal Garage. Yeah, that was a lot of work. It was rewarding. I learned a lot during that swap. Because just getting everything right, getting the motor mounts right, welding them up, just making sure everything's true so that you don't get like any like phugoid oscillations in your drivetrain, and then you end up start laying U-joints out in the road. That's probably the hardest part.
Yeah, 351 Cleveland. Those are nice motors.
Then I think the 351 Clevelands, the 351 400Ms, and the 429
Right.
460 share the same distributor.
Yeah, 351 modified 400 exactly.
Yeah,
You're
they
right.
share the same distributor with the 460s, 429s.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the Windsor's got the big oil pump drive too.
Yeah. Yep, I have a Windsor in my 97, but it's the F4TE block, so it's got the roller in it. So it's factory spec for synthetic oil from 97, and that's what I run in it, and it's fine. It's got an E4OD. It's fine.
All right, Lady Spitfire, thanks for coming in.
Yep. Take care.
Always
Nice
welcome.
seeing you. Yeah.
Take it easy, lady Spitfire. Barney, we
I don't know if I would say I'm brave. I just get into a lot of stuff.
see if he sent me that email yet.
So Jamie says no to the yes welder, huh? Miller only.
I stick with the big three. I'm more comfortable with Miller. I did like, I mean, I weld up stuff that could be life or death with my Miller, and I trust it.
Gotcha.
So, and I'm very, very, very comfortable, and have many years under my Miller. So, I, it's probably best if I go with what I know.
I
Hey,
prefer
Boudreaux,
transformed welders. I don't like pretty much any inverter welder. I only like transformed welders.
Boudreaux, if you want to send Kyle a link,
Okay.
Um,
No problem. I'll do that right now.
My dad bought a newer, bigger welder. I want to say he bought a 211, but I'm thinking it's the next.
yeah, that's what I do on a Miller 211. So you can do a aluminum spool gun with it. You can do flux MIG.
Well, he gave me his old one, which was a 185.
That's a nice one. You can weld at least 1/4 inch with the
That
185.
was a great machine. That was a great machine. We built 3 trailers with it. We built a garage with it. I mean,
Yeah, you can.
it's
You
all
can-
redone.
I need a kick in the ass to get my 8186 bullnose on the road. That's my next thing. I'm actually would not mind getting a bullnose with a 306 4-speed carbureted, just because. So I have my bull nose, my brick nose, and my arrow nose. So I have all the OBSs. And the OBS Ford chick thing was just an accident. I come from the Jeep community, four-wheel drive. Yeah, the bullnose, that's when that whole hot fuel handling started with the 460s. It had the low pressure intake pumps. The circuit that runs that is just so simple and so cool.
Yeah, that whole platform through a transformation the next year. The heads got the intake runners got redesigned. They got smaller valves, bigger chambers, but they fixed the exhaust port, made it flow straight up.
And what?
The whole 460 got redesigned at the year after yours. It's like the top end is a different animal. The manifolds don't even interchange.
No, yeah, the heads are different. Everything, like I have the last carbureted 460 of the. They might have made a running in the motorhomes in like '88, but I doubt. I don't know.
Oh, they probably had a shit ton of them. I mean, that motor didn't change much.
I'm content with what I got. Really, I don't need a powerhouse. I drive slow.
I'd like to get a. I don't know if you could. I think you could put a 351 Cleveland in a '93 Ford Lightning.
Oh, Cleveland.
I mean, the mounts you're gonna have to change. Like the mounts are gonna be way different.
For a Cleveland?
They might be a little different.
No,
Cleveland to a 93.
Cleveland will go anywhere a 289 or a 302 went. Or a
Oh, I'm thinking of a modified.
yeah, I'd use as a 460 engine mount.
And then you got the 352, 360, 390 FE, the 335 series motor.
Is somebody tapping their knee against a desk or something?
Nope. That's my phone.
I can hear it. I can hear something like boom, 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 like somebody sitting at a desk and they're tapping their knee on the side of the desk or something.
Oh, I'm sitting at a desk, but I'm not tapping my knee.
Hey,
No,
Misty.
I'm tapping my phone.
Hey, Bill.
It went.
Hi,
It
Bill.
went away.
Hey, Misty, the best Cajun cook on YouTube, and Mr. Bill Beckett in the house.
Oh, you ain't lied about that, Reason. You didn't lie about that one. Hey, Bill Beckett.
Hi, Bill, Missy, Mark. Well, Mark's been here, I think. I might be down in Dave's area tomorrow. We'll see. See if I get these tires.
Uh-oh. Alrighty, here we go, Mr. Kyle Alec.
Boo.
Boom! There he is. What's up, Kyle? How you
I
doing?
think you're
morning, mate?
tapping your own knee, by the way.
Hi,
It's not me.
Kyle. Have I ever? I don't think I've ever seen him on. Maybe I don't know. Have I seen Kyle on live?
Hi, all.
Think you have, yeah. He's been in my live stream one time before, and he's with the barbecue community also.
Okay. Yes.
He does all the giveaways, the towels, the koozies, all that stuff.
Then I might have seen him on
He's a
the
race
San
car
Antonio-
driver.
the San Antonio barbecue person.
Yeah, yes I can barbecue.
Yes, Sam.
Yeah,
Sam.
correct. Yes I can barbecue.
Yes, I think
And Sleeper Barbecue and RXTX Barbecue.
yeah, Rex Tex. I see
Yeah.
them in like late live streams because I come
Yeah.
home at like 11 to
That is-
midnight. from the
That
shop.
is the Kyle. That is the Kyle that gives away the barbecue towels and the koozies, and he owns race cars. He's a race car driver.
Sweet.
Speed Energy. He's affiliated with Gordon, Robbie Gordon, and all them.
Nice.
Did I say that right, Kyle?
There is.
Kyle.
There,
Yeah, you're right, Boo.
Oh, okay. All right.
there is nothing speed
Yeah.
about me. I
They
promise.
just did. Kyle just did a Baja 400 a couple of weeks ago.
That was a Baja 1000, Baja 400.
That's next month.
The 1000.
Yeah, my ankle's fucked up because of that, by the way. I'm in a boot right now. I did a tightrope surgery to get ready for the 1000, by the way.
Okay, but how'd you do in the 400? How did you do in the how did you
DNF.
do-
Did not finish.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hit a rock going about 60 miles an hour, and yeah, it didn't work well.
Now you got the long travel trailing arms with the big coilovers, or you run an ORI? No, you wouldn't do whoops with ORIs. The big long travel pre-runner coilovers and stuff.
Yeah. No, we're talking coilovers with oil and everything else. Yeah.
So there's a
It's
company.
a full trophy truck. It's yeah.
There's a company out in California that wants to buy my TT.
But I'm running a spec truck for the 1000 though.
Nice. There's a company out in California that wants to buy my TTB 50 so they can cut and turn and extend the knuckles and have a 4-wheel drive up front end for a pre-runner type build. I'm like, why would you want to buy my TTB 50? I'm like, okay, now that makes sense. Because they want to do like a long travel coilover conversion to it. I'm like, okay, you can have it.
Well, you need it for the off-road stuff because you need the flexibility you need the cushion of the shocks by far.
Yeah, I'm putting a Kingpin 60 in the front of my brick nose. I built a Ford 9-inch front steer for my CJ7 that I take rock crawling, and I use a high 9 pinion in the front, and I use a standard low pinion in the rear because of the bearing oiling for going down the road. High pinion 9-inch and driving on the highway just don't make sense to me because of the pinion bearing oiling.
Okay, this is Kyle's logo.
Sweet.
Speed Energy. Can you
Right.
make that big?
One of them.
Yeah, that's one of his logos. Yeah, that's right. Tell everybody about Speed Energy and what you do, Kyle.
Well, I don't need to talk. That is here nor there, but Speed Energy is an energy drink. But yeah, I'm more into the UTVs nowadays.
Okay.
Tell you what, I've tried that energy drink called Celsius. It's a real smooth energy drink.
And Rage, and you probably see a lot more of it on the East Coast than a lot of other places.
Wooden Metal Garage. I'm right now sitting in Joplin, Missouri.
Hey, I remember I was living in Waynesville when a tornado went through Joplin. I was living in Waynesville, Missouri. That was
Cool.
awful.
You mean back in when the big tornado hit Joplin?
One of them it was Joplin or Rolla. It was 09. Whatever 09. No, it was Joplin hit 11, right? The tornado hit 11, didn't it?
There was a couple of them that hit, but
Where's the Hubble, by the way?
The battle. Where's what?
I
repeat that, Kyle.
The Hubble something.
Hubble. Oh.
Oh, he does the Hubble telescope with the best of them.
Oh.
That.
That's to look at coins.
And circuit
There it
boards
is.
and parts.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Oh yeah, speaking, I have to do so I was looking at a
Electronic stuff.
Jeez.
Hell,
Yeah.
I'm-
Hold on, I'm trying to I'll formulate it eventually.
I got it.
No.
OBS. So, can I have a quick question about a Ford motor to a tranny? What transmission do you prefer? Say if it's an auto shift.
An automatic? A C6?
Yeah, auto shift.
C6? Ford C6, you're looking for an automatic, personally, or if you're like looking in like the diesel stuff, like 5R110 is
It's not diesel now, just a straight. Yeah.
a what? A straight, just as a competition? Is it for? I would do a C6 with a big.
Something that can hold nuts, that doesn't shred.
Oh, then you can build up a C6 with billet internals, a billet torque converter. Definitely a C6, 100%. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, third gear though. So your axle ratio, I would definitely put, like, if you're trying to go speed wise, I would definitely go and try like a 370 rear, because I'm assuming you're going to run a 9-inch or a 10-inch ring gear with the center dropout. But with a 10-inch, you can get a bunch of different dropouts to play around with the ratios depending on whichever track you're doing. I would run a C6 100%. Definitely 100% C6. You can.
Hard to break a C6.
Yes, they put C6s in like small buses.
Rich GT 350 said C6 for the win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Rich.
And it's not electronically controlled, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, and you're going to be turning high RPM, so you don't. It's not like you need overdrive. You need to pick up and go. You're probably.
I wonder if they C6 because they come out in 66.
Oh, I don't know. I had a C6 in my 78. That was great.
We used to have an old small C6 in the backyard.
I would
had
be
a-
comfortable taking apart a C6 and putting it together. I'd be
They're not
100%
bad.
comfortable. any of the hydromatic stuff and no electronics, I'll be comfortable taking it apart. So when you start getting into the I'm not equipped. If I was better equipped, I would dive into things. I would dive into a 4L60 or a E4. I dove into an E4OD. That was okay. But I wouldn't do an E4OD for a race application because they're finicky. You want something like reliability. So C6. Yeah, no FMX. No, hard pass.
You
everything
don't like the iron. You don't like the iron tranny, the FMX.
that thing is anchor.
Well, it's ancient. You know, it's just a Ford-O-Matic.
The aftermarket support for the C6 is just second to none. And get like a Gearworks, 10-inch center section, third member to put that in like a billet or not a forged. Put that in like a chromoly housing with some long trailing arms, and you have a pretty stout running axle there. Yep. Gearworks. Yep. And you can even put the like a secondary alternator on the end of the pinion guard of the Gearworks and have like a dual like redundancy alternator. Yeah. I would do that.
At least a bill alternator.
It'd be cool. You can even put a brake, a center brake into it too.
I know a couple of guys that have like six high-dollar alternators in their trucks, their Suburbans. They do the punch out. They call them punch out.
I think Kyle is thinking in the 4 digits of horsepower. Get like, yeah, just have redundancy, like twin ignitions. I would do an analog like a 7 BTN MSD dual MSD 7 BTNs with billet Aeromotive brushless fuel pumps. That's what I would do.
Mhm.
Yep, Aeromotive billet fuel pumps, 2 of them, 6 BTN ignitions because they're analog. And they have analog rev limit control, I think. I'm not sure. Yep. That's how I would set it up, but
What's the power plant in that thing?
yeah, I don't know what he's trying to run. I'll go off into tangents.
Probably a LS based.
Or he might be running a Ford base. You never know. He could be running you can adapt a mod motor to a C6. They have adapters for them. Billet adapters.
Yeah, my motor wouldn't even turn a C6.
Oh yeah, it would be fine. You got to think that the mod motors of now, like the Coyotes, the
Oh yeah,
Kudos and stuff, they have like they'll
Hey,
turn
that-
C6 just fine.
base model 6.2 is a beast.
Oh yeah, that thing. Ford did it right. They learned their lesson from the 5.4 when it comes to overhead valve train when they put the 6.2 together.
That 6.2 is a great motor, and the 7.3 is.
I don't know. The 7.3's having like lifter problems right now, or they did. They might have fixed it.
But when they run, boy, do they run!
Yeah, they're pretty light. I would be more worried about. I don't know. I don't know if I'd run a Godzilla and a pre-runner. It's
I wouldn't run anything that you need to do all the research and development on. You know, the aftermarket support's not there. Have stuff available for it.
Yeah. I need to get a different alternator in my truck. I might actually pull the original alternator and just have it like built because built the spec my way.
Don't have enough juice.
Oh, it does. It's just when I pull a camper, it's. I think it's got like a not even 100 amp alternator. It's like a 90 amp alternator. I want to get. I was looking at a mean green, but I think if I get like a local shop, an alternator shop to build it the way I want, because I like drop in. I like just to drop it in and say like, "Yep, I got the charge." But no, I'm gonna start
Well,
more trailers.
in Lisaville's, that's an awesome alternator. About $600-700 a piece, though.
Yeah, those alternators. I looked at those. They make a lot of them for the OBS crowd. I'm semi new into the OBS. I'm not new in the OBS world. I ended up getting 2 trucks, but I'm pretty brand agnostic. I come from the Jeep world.
Yeah, you was in the diesel world for a little while.
Yeah,
got out of that quick.
I mean, I would still be in it, but I dropped 2 lifters and it was under warranty, and I was like, you know what, I can take the truck. It's fine. I'll go back to my old stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the 3G upgrade. Yep. Yeah, that is popular for mine. Yeah, there's options. I mean, I can still run the AC on full blast. It's fine. I'm not running like the only thing like electric is just the Ford Never Sparks, the electric fuel pumps. What happened?
Uh-oh. He said, Boo, thank you for having me up. I have to do my dad's stuff. Still on the road, but I'll be lurking. All right. Thank you for coming in, Kyle.
Yep.
This is like early for me to be back in my RV. I actually might move my RV to the shop. We'll see. And live there. That would be perfect.
Hey, you can just walk out your door and go to work.
Well, I still gotta go do my army stuff, and then I can go home and be like, all right, I'm gonna go do this, and then I'm gonna go into the RV and go piddle around, and then I won't have to have the carburetor's just a side job right now. I got 2 carburetors apart right now in the RV, and my carbon monoxide alarm doesn't like Behrman's. It's this stuff. It does not like it.
B12.
Yeah, it doesn't like it inside when there's no ventilation because I'm an idiot.
I'll bet you it smokes out the tailpipe, huh?
I ran it, so I'll run Behrman to my tank, like when my carburetor went food bar on the road trip, and I was doing like surgery, and I was basically tearing that carburetor apart in a dress on the side of the road.
Okay.
That was just great. Well, I did nurse it too, an AutoZone, and I got the accelerator.
That'll work, Kyle.
Boo, I am 51 now, 3 months. Oh, wow.
Yeah, got a brand new baby. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
congrats.
3 months old. I call that a brand new baby.
Congrats.
Missy is gonna love that baby. She will. Missy is a baby. How you say that? The more babies around her, the happier she is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I follow Wood and Metal Garage on Instagram. That's generally where I lurk mostly.
Oh yeah. Well, the money's in the PayPal account, Kyle. Didn't buy her nothing yet. We don't need nothing yet, but
Yeah, I'm a big PayPaler. 3G, yeah, the 3G upgrade. Oh, so you said you got the. I think I seen them on Instagram. The bull noses. I like bull, brick, arrow. It don't matter. Nothing that's bubbly.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll work on anything.
Yeah.
What about those mean green alternators? Those are pretty expensive too. Yeah. I do have to get back to that carburetor for this 400 eventually. I would like to see that 400 run on Monday. And
We did one a while back, and we put 306 pistons in it.
in the 400 or 3?
Yeah, 300 Ford 6 pistons fit in the 400. I want to say my buddy Steve, he was nuts, God bless his soul. He welded up the dish, put them in the lathe, turned them into flat tops,
Interesting.
and trimmed. I think we only had to trim like 20 thou off of them, and we had deck height pistons, Badgers. I mean, old off the shelf Badger, stock replacement pistons turned into racy pistons. Just a little bit of ingenuity.
I think this guy. I don't think
4
he.
inch by 4 inch, and the pin size was the same, and it worked out to where the deck height wasn't much different. All together.
Interesting. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. No need to. I mean, well. That's just what I would do, in that for the transmission, personally. But yeah, of course, anytime the name is Jamie, if you see me again, I usually have Jamie down there, or Miss or I have a lot of bows. You might see me with a bow on. I was wearing a bow today, actually. That was cool.
Wearing a bow with your uniform?
No, I don't wear the uniform. I was just wearing this to work in the shop because I was starting up a 514 big block with a nasty carb and a thumper cam that had somebody decided that it was a good idea to run deadhead 15 psi to a Edelbrock carburetor, which is like, no, hard pass. And then it ended up flooding it, sticking the needle in seat, and sticking the float to the top. So I replaced the float, the needle seat, and different rods into the Edelbrock, and then I put it back together.
I remember when the 1406s and 1407s first came out, it was in the manual. If they start to flood, bang on the carburetor with a screwdriver.
Yeah, this guy
Yeah.
this went to like point of no return, and this guy was just like just pushing gas down into the needle and seat and stuff, and then it ended up getting gas into the crankcase, and then it was just bad. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, he's running a Holly Blue pump, and I looked up the model number and it's running. Yeah, that's definitely running 15 psi, and per Edelbrock's instructions, anything over 7 is bad.
And the red is 7.5, right?
Yeah, the red is 7.5. This was a Holly Blue and it had no regulator, no return, so he was deadheading it from. Basically, he didn't even run this is what I don't get. He wasn't even running a pre-filter to the pump. So God knows what went into the veins of that. So when I redid the whole fuel system, like off the shelf, external pump, of course. I use a Carter. It's an experiment. I actually have a Edelbrock. I have an Edelbrock 1791 in the box right there, which is a made in the USA billet vane quiet. I'm going to do a sump kit for that on another vehicle. But yeah, so I ran the Carter, I ran a pre-pump, and then I ran an 87 Astro fuel filter as the post filter. Is a 4 micron. So between the pre-filter of 40 micron and then the post-filter of 4 micron, the math ended up being like 5.8 psi well, it comes 6 off the tip, and then it goes to, when I narrowed it down to 5/16 up to the 1411, I got 5.8 psi. So that was perfect. And then that thing just fires off and just is nasty. Yeah. There's no. I'm actually deadheading the Carter. It's fine with the marine pump. That one is fine to deadhead, but the Hollies now it's not. No.
All right, Mark. Thanks for dropping in and
Yeah, nice to see you, Mark. And just me spouting off carburetor crap. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I gotta jump out and run myself. I'm getting hungry.
Mhm.
So, and y'all know me when I get hungry. I gotta get something down the throat. I head out. So,
Yeah.
Raisin, appreciate you having me up, buddy. Appreciate the link.
oh yeah.
Guys and gals, it's good seeing y'all again.
Nice.
And,
Seeing you.
everybody in the chat and in the comment section there, good seeing y'all again. Kyle, good having you up over here. Appreciate it, buddy. I sure will, Kyle. I'll give Missy a kiss for you. No problem. All right. Y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. A plus tard.
All right, Cajun. Take it easy.
Hi.
Good to see you,
Hi.
bro.
Yeah, take care. Nice seeing you again, of course, always, and nice seeing you, Missy, on the chat. But I'm actually eyeing up a Mustang. It's a '66. It's got a 200 inline six in it. Kind of doing work to get it. Maybe it's possible.
So we had
But
me and my brother-in-law, we built a '89 box body with the 351 Cleveland in it and a 4-barrel Holly carburetor. It was mostly a drag car. We
Yeah.
always trailed it down to Huntsville, to the track down there.
Yeah, I think they closed that track because I'm in Huntsville, and that's where I live right now. Yep.
That car right there, you can stand it up on the back bumper.
I'm looking at the '66. It's got a 200 inline six, and the only thing I would do to it, because it's got a 3-speed in it, I would put a T5. I put the T5 on the back of the inline six, and I would just cruise. That's it. I don't need to go fast.
Turbocharged.
I can build fast, but I don't need to go fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old and slow. Just cruise. The funny thing is, the cruise control does work in my 460. That's interesting.
Yeah, that car had 700 at the motor alone.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, it was. Especially when we got busted by the Tullahoma City Police Department, standing up on its back bumper on a side street by the house. They didn't give us a ticket, but they said put the car up.
I am just I'm not a fast driver. I'm actually I am definitely a slow driver. I promise you, Kyle. I am a slow driver.
You
I
don't
am
move.
right lane, speed limit, and I have about 4 car lengths in front of me between vehicles.
Moving stuff out of here, I found an old photo album. It's got pictures of me 100 pounds ago up in Bakersfield racing my dragster.
Um,
I couldn't even imagine climbing in that thing now.
I am 100 pounds. I'm not.
I mean, I'm old now.
I'm heavier than 100 pounds. 100 pounds. That's light.
I say 100 pounds to go.
Oh, I'm like, wow, 100 pounds. I don't think I was I don't think I was 100 pounds since I was in like what
Yeah, I'd have been
fourth grade maybe.
definitely
I-
a fourth grade.
I
Wow,
would do.
guys.
I don't know if I would necessarily make another Fox Body race drag car,
I was
but I
supposed to
would.
go to Valley Ford Test.
I would definitely like to tinker around with another Fox Body and make it my side project thing and get it up and running really nice.
I want a Comet.
Do a Fox body with the EEC4. Okay, that. Hold on. Let me pause that. It's a carbon monoxide alarm. It doesn't like carb cleaner.
I want a Comet or a Falcon.
Mhm.
We had a great Falcon Ranchero for a while. It's back up at my brother's now, but it was an old sprint car, so it had 5 lugs on it, and it was a 263 speed. And by the time we'd got it, somebody put like a stock 65 Mustang, 289 in there, and it had a cast iron T10, 278 low, 8-inch rear end. I think it had 325s in it.
Yeah, I like the 9-inch because I like the 9-inch. I built. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, this was an old stock Falcon Ranchero. It happened to have an 8-inch in it, and
I think that's what the '66 Mustang has in it.
might be a rear loader. Some of them, the 6-cylinder cars, a lot of them had like a 7.5 rear loader, rear axle. Kind of an oddball deal. The 4-lug cars, they had something else. Some kind
Yeah,
of.
I'll see. I don't know much about it. I just seen it. I took some pictures. It might be mine. We'll see. If it is mine, then it looks like I'm driving my brick nose to Texas to bring it to my shop. My personal shop, not the shop that I'm working at.
A-code cars and V8 2-barrel cars would have 8 inches, and I want to say K-code cars had 9-inch rear ends in them. I don't know why. I mean, even a K-code 289 didn't put out enough power to break an 8-inch.
CJ, that's a Jeep. Oh, you're talking about Cobra Jet.
Cobra Jets.
Yeah, I attribute the CJ to civilian Jeep made from 1941 to 1986 because I have 2 CJs and I have a 76 and a 60.
You know what's interesting to me about the Jeep is how many different motors from so many different manufacturers went into those fucking things.
Yeah, so the AMC 258, they use the Ford DuraSpark ignition. That was interesting. The Ford NeverSpark, and then I ended up going from the Ford DuraSpark to a 4-pin HEI. And then I took the 4-pin HEI out, and then I decided to design my own fuel injection around GM throttle body. And then now I have an interesting EFI system on a 1976 motor.
A lot of people don't know that, Jamie. You can run damn near anything with a magnetic pickup off an old 4-pin module. Just mount it to the firewall.
Yep.
You don't you don't need none of that shit.
Now here's another thing I was thinking about doing with the so like from like 79 to 83 Cadillacs, Buicks, they had the 5-pin GM. So certain models you either grounded out the 5th pin or you plus the voltage to 5th pin. So I just designed a basic circuitry that runs off a transistor that can either ground the 5th pin or I'll just add power because what DuraSpark does on the white wire coming off from the ignition module is what it'll retard the timing for cold start. So I was thinking about taking the 5-pin module and exciting my coil distributor and reusing the white wire and either making a grounded a switch grounded circuit using a transistor or I can even just use a relay. I really don't want to use a relay. But
Will it advance?
right,
if
but the 19, it's, you know what, I just remembered, it's the 1918. 1918 is the part number that I need for the 5-pin module, because that's the one that needs voltage to excite for the retard timing for
Well,
cold
will
start. It's
will it-
1918.
Will it only retard or will it advance if you apply voltage?
It retards the spark, and that's because my base timing's already set to 10, and for cold start that's why I'm still running DuraSpark. I'm gonna keep the DuraSpark in there. And if I run through like an MS, I was looking at the MSD, Jesus, it's the 6AL, but it's the Ultra 6AL. No, it's the Ultra 6A because it's analog. Because I don't want digital ignition running analog pickup stuff. But I mean, it's whatever. It's solid state components. So I would run the 6A Ultra, and oh my God, I'm gonna take the batteries out of this piece of crap.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna buy me a.
I'm putting tape over this thing. It's not carbon monoxide, it's Behrman's. Jesus, it's not going to kill me.
Can opener.
You can do that to a dual point distributor 2-wire in a toggle switch and run 1 point retarder or advance.
I'm thinking I have one, Mikey.
I'm trying to figure out a way I can do a video on this truck without getting into trouble.
No, mate. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm putting Teflon over the sensor of the carbon monoxide. Now I'm just going to kick this carburetor down the hallway. Get back. Okay. That thing better not go off again. Jesus. What? Alright, now I gotta catch up with this. You can do that to a dual point distributor. You're talking about like the Mallory Unilite? The Mallory Unilites. You can do some pretty cool stuff. If you want to talk cheap, old, and I'm a fan of the SRT Grand Cherokee. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the SRT Grand Cherokee. It's fast.
Kyle, what tool rig are you talking about? The Snap-on and Mako truck out in Redlands? Yes, I did buy some stuff off of those trucks.
I mean, I do have a 357, but that'd be kind of loud inside. Wait, you were joking. Okay.
There is a video on everything that I bought off of the truck on the page.
I'll just open up the door. There, I just opened up the door. And then I see my brick. Yeah, so it's the 1918 is the part number that I'm going to need to do the 5-pin. That's the one that uses positive voltage, so I can just run the white wire to like a 10K ohm resistor, and it'll be fine. And then I can get my spark retard. Yeah, they make I'm definitely gonna keep the DuraSpark distributor. definitely gonna keep that, but at least change the weighted. Flip the weight in the heads, recurve it a little bit.
Wood and metal. I don't know how TFI will react to me restoring the truck.
Do what? What's going on?
I'm trying to figure out how to make a video on this truck without getting in trouble. What I can and cannot put in the video or video.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, a potentiometer would do. I mean, I can even technically excite a 555 timer, and, or I'll just do the grounded transistor mod and just get a ground signal, and that's always an option. It depends. I'll figure it out. I might not even. I might just keep a spare Durspark in the truck box like I do now, because I know eventually it's gonna go out at an inconvenient time when it's in traffic next year and 100 degrees in Alabama. That's when it's gonna go out. Guarantee it. Because that's what happens. Oh my God. I have the door open. I'm cutting this wire.
Right. I'm pretty sure I can show the TFI logos and stuff like that, as long as I don't show their DOT numbers or truck numbers or any sensitive material that they have. I think I can get away with it.
Nope, I just ripped the wire out of the junction block. It's not gonna go off again.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, then this place is haunted.
It wasn't done. It wasn't done going off yet. If it goes off again.
No, I just ripped it out of I just ripped the power out of it. It's on the battery, so the camper's battery backup. It's on the battery, but I'm hooked up to city power. The camper is just sleeping. I live either in my office or my kind of hard to drive the truck inside here.
So, Ray, I am seriously thinking about getting that Husky toolbox from the Home Depot.
Which one?
Close my door now.
You wanted the blue matte one, right?
The 80-inch workstation.
I want the black one, the one like Midwest Tool Reviews got that he complained. I see it for what it is, a stopgap. You know, I use it for if I get a year out of it and sell it to somebody else. I buy it on box. You know?
I think they're running like $14.90, $14.89 right now.
Yeah, $14.98, and it's a nice box.
I want that Cornwell power cart. That is what I got my eyes on.
Oh man, yeah, that's dollars though.
Nah, I mean used on Marketplace. I can get about 15 maybe. I'm waiting for JWC Tech to get one so I can go drive up to Cincinnati.
There you go. Then it'll get through the first year at the new gigs, so save up some money for a used box. And the box is the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not everything. Yeah, I might decide I like it and I want to keep it. Or Raging might be getting a toolbox. You never know.
I'm buying the blue one.
You want the blue one, huh?
Yeah, blue's my favorite color.
Mine too. You saw my general box by 50.
I like purple.
But That one's staying here, and I'm not buying another one. I'm not buying another 20-inch deep toolbox ever.
Why not? Joking.
Man, that the 55 that the Snap-on guy wants to sell me is a really nice box. If I could find a top that a couple of lockers,
I had a Master Series. That was pretty decent box.
I want a classic, just a simple classic series.
They're all good boxes. I'm a big fan of just tool truck boxes personally. But I would get them used off Marketplace. And what in the world is in this carburetor?
I love the old ones where the top box had the lid that flipped over and covered up the drawers.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I love those.
I've got the small one, the small 3-drawer or something like that.
Yep, that's going to have to be replaced.
80-inch 10-drawer garage work center.
That's a lot of box.
Well, it's not really 80 inches. They're full of shit. It's like a 1-inch cabinet with a side locker on it and a hutch.
That's why he was having issues with this carburetor.
Well, I mean, that box does hold a lot. I mean, just look at what James has in his.
Yeah, I don't know what Midwest was complaining about. For $1,500, you're not going to get a lot of box.
No.
Not
When
new.
was he complaining?
Okay, that's your problem.
He was complaining about the gauge thickness of the metal and some stuff not fitting quite right.
When was this? Was it recent?
I don't think it was that recent. I think it was closer to when he first got the thing.
Oh yeah, he was getting used to it. I mean, he loves that box now. He even bought the Husky, another Husky box off of his auction site for like $250.
Well, they're made by Montezuma.
Uh-huh.
And Montezuma's got some damn nice
Isn't
boxes.
that a Napa brand
I don't think so.
or Napa?
No, Montezuma is
Who
the
sells? Somebody sells.
one truck boxes. Carlisle was Napa.
Was it who's? Is it Northern Tool that sells Montezuma?
Probably.
Tractor Supply does too.
I don't know.
Right?
Only reds that want ice say they want it Pitbull. It was the one that had a foot long. They saved my
2,000 invested in Franklin General so far, Chef.
I am doing carburetor work.
So what was in there, Jamie?
It was a walnut from, not a walnut, but an acorn.
Oh,
I don't know how that got in there. That was weird.
make sure you check the air bleeds real good.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a project, like the last one, just like the 1411 that I had to do.
That's that electric choke 750.
The 1411 was, yeah. This actually has a hot air choke motorcraft. This has a very interesting choke.
The little brass piston in there.
Yeah. Yep, I gotta be careful with it. But I can also tell where his problems were, not just the acorn, because I think that was just like whatever. But I can tell that he was having. I could tell that he was having issues just by like looking at the wear and condition of some of the parts. Yep, the air bleeds, the base, the manifold vacuum port. I'm gonna have to braze that because that's gonna leak. I can tell.
You know why I love Fords? Because aside from very few 429 Cobra Jet automatics, none of them came with Quadrajets.
No, I like the Quadrajet.
Oh,
They're
I
cute. They're adorable.
Ugh.
They are adorable.
The only thing worse than a Quadrajet is a fucking WCFB. Ugh.
The only thing worse than a Quadrajet is anything with an electronic feedback mechanism,
Oh yeah.
because electronic feedback carburetors are just not
Yeah.
fun.
I concur.
But what you could do with electronic feedback carburetor, and I did this once, you just delete that part, and then you just send the rod all the way open, and then you get but then you have to get the proper curve for the distributor. So you have to go find the right one, at least like a 1317 head or something on the weight in the mechanical advance. I call that neutering things.
Wood Meadow, you want his YouTube link or?
How's that?
Wood Meadow was actually to drop you a link.
Okay, that is disgusting.
I don't think he meant it like that.
I don't know if you're a moderator on the channel. Let me look.
I don't know if I have a wrench. I think my link is at Peter Christlieb for some reason. It I don't know why. Frosty the Iceman 79 is how it should come up.
Yeah, this accelerator pump is just gone. This diaphragm is gone.
Holly won't work in a pinch.
I have a Walker kit to put it in, and that's what I'm gonna do here.
Let's see.
Yo, I have a. Dude, that was disgusting. That was great. Time to. Where's my screwdriver? Yeah, I'll dive into anything. A carburetor is just a mechanical device. That's all it is. It's a mechanical fuel leak, controlled.
They made some weird ones over the years.
Yeah, that is the truth. Okay, so that is your. This thing's gonna be great.
Well, who'd you go to work for, Raging?
CFI.
I've seen their trucks. I've seen several of their trucks.
Good night, Kyle.
Night, Kyle.
Yeah,
I'll lose some money. That's not good. Don't lose money. Unless you're losing it and having fun, and it's accounted for loss.
right.
Planned loss. I don't technically get paid from the shop until Monday. I am just opening the carburetor. Going deep.
That's what she said.
I do a lot of that. That was interesting. Come on. Come on.
A couple of mini bikes to finish.
Uh-oh.
Mini bikes. That sounds fun.
Oh, it is fun. You can build the whole motor without, sitting at your desk. Everything's so tiny.
That's how this carburetor is. There's a lot of tiny little parts in it.
I couldn't believe it. I built a 6-inch drag frame, a pretty stout motor, and put this kit on it. He went out and ran 87 miles an hour with it.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
that's too fast for me.
And he took the motor out, put it on his 5-inch frame, and I guess it's hard for the guys to gear the 6-inch tires, and they got the gearing down on the 5-inchers. He made that thing go 96 miles an hour.
Yep, no, hard pass. Anything with 2 wheels.
Well, it scares the
Uh-uh.
shit out of me.
I don't like to go fast.
I haven't even really broke the surface yet. There's a lot of head work I could do. I could change the cam profile. It's a flat top piston. I mean, I could do a lot with this thing.
Put a twin piston snowmobile motor on it, and then you're talking.
Ah, that's cheating though. This is 1 gear, direct drive.
Yeah, well. Okay, that's
Them
not.
snowmobiles. I've seen a couple of go-karts with snowmobile engines, and they were wicked scary. Widowmakers.
Yeah.
Speed is
I-
wicked scary.
In some of the rental cars we had, I think it was a Dodge Charger, brand new 2023 Dodge Charger.
Yep, I'll never go 107 on
At one point in time, I looked at the odometer. I was doing 110
Nope, hard pass.
coming up I-40. I looked down. I'm like, ooh, I need to slow down.
I'm good. That is why a 460 with 410s and a 4-speed is just fine for me. I don't need to go fast.
You know,
What's up?
my 460s, no matter how stout I made it, would never pull that 274 gear. But it was
I'll be right back.
car.
You said it would never pull a 274 gear.
No,
I think I had a 307 gear in my square body, but it had a 305 in it. Still does. Talking like I don't have it anymore. I still have it. Oh man, that is nasty.
I don't know why they did that 305 deal. They should have just used this 4-inch bore block for everything. Then they could have made 1 cylinder head.
Yeah, the 305 is a little bit not working.
Well, it was a different casting. I mean, they cast them thinner to save money. I get that, but why not just have 1 casting?
Oh man, yep, I'm gonna have to replace that because I'm an idiot. Broke that one. The 305. It probably has to do with the MPG push in the 70s, maybe. I don't know.
It was the accountants did that, because the 307. I want to say a 307 was a 283 leftover. Well, a 283 bore and.
Talking about the Buick 307?
No, Chevrolet made 307s from 67 to probably 72. 307 was the base 2-barrel V8 or the delete option V8, the economy option. If you didn't want a 350 but you didn't want a 6-cylinder, you got a 307.
Yeah, 6 cylinders plenty.
Well, they made a 292 incher for the trucks. Those things run pretty good.
Yeah, the C20s and C30s. They also made a 250, which is I mean the 292. They have an Offenhauser intake, the 292 with a dual plane Offenhauser and a Holley 390 4-barrel is like the perfect combo.
I don't know.
Speaking from experience.
300-inch Ford 6.
Yeah, that's a good one too. With the Holly 390, I like the Holly 390. It's a 4160. Well, it's technically an 8007. So is the nomenclature.
We were at the storage building last weekend or last Monday, and there's an antique or rare car. People that build cars. Apparently, man, it said just died. I bet it did. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
They had an SS Camaro with a 343 in it.
343.
Interesting.
With a what?
It was an SS Camaro with a 343 in it.
That's an interesting
I
combo.
wonder what's
Ha!
343.
I got the gasket out in one piece. Yay.
What
That never happens.
43, Trajan?
Boy, this car looked and sounded perfect.
You mean a 383?
It might have been a 383.
Or I think they put a 400 sized crank in a 350. They make 383s.
I am super excited that I got that gasket out in one piece.
Nice.
This car was for sale.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had the pocket change to buy it, but
$100,000 later.
probably.
Nobody thought they'd be worth what they're worth now. They all got cut up and turned into race cars.
One. So I like these pack out boxes because they give you little boxes with carb parts. I just got a pile of carburetor parts now. Yep, not gonna get that back together. Joking.
As long as it's not a quadrajet, you'll be able to get them all back in.
Quadrajets they're not that bad. It's got all it's like a Legos to me. A quadrajet. I'm not scared.
But since my headset died, we're coming up on the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down.
All right.
Thank you, Raging. Thank you for
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Good.
Thank y'all for coming up and hanging out. David
Yeah.
Carlisle, thank you for everything you do for the channel.
Yeah, David. I didn't know David's basically in my backyard. Basically, I think that's the proper analogy.
He's one of the best moderators out there.
Yeah, he's one that I would have to meet one day.
Everybody, make sure y'all watching everybody's videos on the channel.
Yep.
Look forward for more videos coming out for me. We're just a few subscribers away from the 500 subscriber giveaway on my channel, so stay tuned for that.
Man, I got to post some content. I'm at 4 something. I haven't even looked lately.
Everybody, make sure y'all watching the videos. Get my watch hours up. I like to get halfway decent monetized anyway. If one day it happens, I'm probably just under 1,000 watch hours to go for the 3,000 mark, and a few subscribers for the 500. But channel's getting there slowly but surely. It's gaining momentum.
Right
But
on.
if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. You should be subscribed to the channel if you're here. Ring that bell for all notifications. Until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning, and we will definitely catch you on the next one. Peace.
Take care, everybody.